The characters. The characters. Well, let's talk about the characters since I feel like they're the most important aspects of a story, in my opinion. So, we go with Red, like Colin Terrell, aka Star Red, like the Red Star Knight. He's practically like the leader of the team. He's pretty much like the cool one of the group. Eva's a bit more self-proclaimed, if you know what I mean. Like scruffy haired, black hair, sunglasses, leather jacket, and bucket hat, like as if it was like something out of a 90s show. Like how I described him is basically a bit laid back, really, as a character, and like a colossal video gamer. Like someone that basically like makes a snappy comeback with a smug grin, like and all that. However, he does have a sense of justice to him about it, and does charge into action even without really thinking, and willing to defend his friends and the world. So, in fact, the name Colin came from an old mate of mine, which I was loosely inspired from school. Now we get to the Green Star Knight, Star Green, Brendan Hurst. Now, he's essentially a nerd. Like, love of pop culture and all that, like movies, comics, and all that. And quite a humorous guy at times, and he's pretty smart. Though a bit dim-witted at times, just a bit of a blend, but definitely is a bit smart and dim. And I commit for comedic moments. I'd probably imagine him having like weird reactions to whatever monster of the week there is to dealing with bullies and all that. But it does get rather serious when things get dire. Now, yes, I know it's like the same name as me. I just thought it'd be a bit unique as a name and loosely inspired by my own, like, you know, teen years, but not by that much. I mean, like, would I go around telling everyone I'm a superhero, right? Now we get to Purple, like Anna Suzuki, like Star Purple. I describe her as a sweet bundle of joy and optimism and happiness and anime enthusiasm. Like, very cheerful and very cheery, and like basically rise people up to people, and optimistic about when things are not really that very, like, you know, like great. She can be quite naive and a bit silly, but adorable. So yeah, I'd imagine as someone that basically gets along with people quite well, or just like goes around making friends with various people, really. That level of nice person you would want in your life. Now we get to the Yellow Star Knight, Penny Johnson. She's a tomboy, like, basically, and with major attitude problems. Like, really massive tude. She's like, I'm cool, I have tude. And even straight up rivaling Collins, in a way. Like, so, yeah, they're gonna butt heads. Have temper problems, as I mentioned, and being sassy, sarcastic, like sarcastic towards people when they say something stupid or do something stupid or just see something stupid, and can sometimes swear from time to time, so expect colourful language, people. But you can understand why she's a hornet. You can understand why, but I want to leave this off that she does have her softer moments too, so... And definitely interested in sports, so she is enthusiastic about sports, and kind of a jock, like a female jock, if I'm honest. Right, and then we got to Blue Star Knight, like Star Blue, aka Sanjay Maradaya. Compared to the rest, he's more cautious, and the voice of reason, and someone that would probably just try and talk people out of fighting, even if it's like an alien invader kind of person. Just try and talk them out of violence, and all that. But when, like, you know, like he doesn't really like to fight, so he's a pacifist. However, when there's no option, well, he basically has to, like, you know, go out there and defend like the world from evil people and take on monsters. There's no other way. I'd imagine it was kind of like a foil to Brendan, like as in a way, like they're both like bond over pop culture and food. But I'd imagine him being like someone that's more mature than Brendan in a way. And as for like compared to like Colin, like a bit of an odd friendship like that blossoms like Sanjay's nice guy persona and Colin's cool cat persona. And now we get to the teacher of the group, Rachel Tracy. Who, when I first thought of her, I just thought of her as a minor character until rewrites later on. I had a more of a mentor-like role. That basically encourages her students and basically is a very nice person to be taught by, in a way. When I was the inspirations for her, like I had two teaching assistants I bond over geek culture with, and they were like Wonder Woman fans. Like two teaching assistants, one called Rachel and one called Tracy, and that's where the name came from. Like I had them as two names and as one person, and then took the good-natured and supportive aspects of the character from that. And then we're gonna have to be very brief about the villain, Queen Zika. So the main villain of the series, and I went through various villain name ideas like Lord Vortex and all that, and then eventually decided Queen Zika and decided to have her minions have pun names on mosquito diseases. So that's Star Knights. I finished making the graphic novel, and I'm on a quest to get it published, and I'm on a quest to make it a series, as well as getting on a quest to have more books based of those guys, as well as books of various other project ideas.